So folks, good morning, a pleasant welcome. Thank you again for joining us for the second day. Today we are currently on the Bushroad Island, district number 16 in Bushroad County. Yesterday we went to Harrisburg, district number 1, Bushroad County, and the new managing director of the Liberia Electricity Corporation, Honorable Mohammed Sheriff, yesterday toured the facility in Harrisburg, and he went to the newly constructed Liberia first ever solar farm, and from there we went to the hydro. And this morning he continues his touring with the Bushroad Island branch of the Liberia Electricity Corporation. So we are here this morning to bring you a live happening. As you can see right here, these are staffers from the Liberia Electricity Corporation. A few moments ago, we witnessed the arrival of the acting managing director of the Liberia Electricity Corporation. So a few minutes from now, the program will start. I'm here along with Anthony Williams, Diflo Fomo, Damawa Fofana, and Jerry is also here with our chauffeur. So, you know, electricity is very essential. Many times people complain about electricity. So according to him yesterday, he moving around to see exactly the facility which he is taking over. Mind you, when you take over new facility as a new managing director, you have to move around to know exactly the staff and the equipment, and also the facility that you are about to take over to manage. Every time people complain about electricity, so he wants to make sure to know exactly what's a facility, what is lacking, manpower, equipment. So this is the intent of the tour that he currently taking around. So today he will be speaking with staffers that he did yesterday, and after the speaking, we'll move to the various offices in the facility to know exactly what unfolding. So Anthony, this is where we are. So preparation is currently taking place, as you can see right here. This is the facility where on the other side you see transformer that is to be used by the LEC to connect rural communities. And also at the Mount Coffee plant yesterday, we saw where Liberia first solar farm will be built. According to what we gathered yesterday from the contractors, in October of this year, that solar farm will be dedicated to the LEC for use in our project is being undertaken by the World Bank. This is what we gathered yesterday. So the new managing director, he has served as managing director for the CLSG that comes from Africa, Liberia, and Sierra Leone. So taking over only Liberia to manage our electricity in Liberia, meaning we will have enough electricity in Liberia. The issue of current going, current coming, like we can say normally, will be curtailed. So this is why he's moving around to see the manpower and the expertise, what you can do to see exactly the equipment that you're going to take over. So we are here to bring you the live happening. After this very short indoor program, for me I call it acquaintance. After this very short acquaintance, we'll move around the various facility to know exactly what's unfolding here at the branch of the Liberia Electricity Corporation in district number 16, Bushroad County. I'm telling you, this is where we are. So folks, again, thank you. We are here. Preparation is currently ongoing for the brief intro program of the acquaintance of the newly appointed managing director of the Liberia Electricity Corporation, Honorable Mohammed Sheriff. He formerly served as the managing director of the CLSG Transcorp from Africa, Liberia, and Sierra Leone. So taking over only Liberia, meaning our the legislative parent is about to be sung. So we'll move down to the podium for the resumption of the program.
That's not even good, man. Good morning, everybody. Okay, so this is the active management team's tour of pie panel, and we'll start from the rear right, and that's Engineer Dofli Kwali. He's the Senior Manager for Thermal Generation. Next to him is Mr. Emil Kanga, Senior Manager, Generation, Hydropower. And then next to him is Engineer Mohammed So. He is the Acting Deputy Managing Director for Technical Services. Next to him, Mr. Eric Augustine Fredericks. Acting Deputy Managing Director for Administration. Next to him is Councillor Emmanuel A. Tule, Chairman Board of Directors, LEC. And next to him, I'll come on this side and then I'll go back. So next to me here on my left is Madam Justina Dennis Fofana, Executive Director, Human Resource. Oh, no, Burma. Burma E.S. Stiller. And then my immediate right, Honorable Mohammed Sheriff, Acting Managing Director, Liberia Electricity Corporation. Let it be better there. So we'll take the welcome remark, an official welcome remark from Dofli Kwali, who is the Senior Manager here, Generation Thermal Plant.
Okay, Dofli Kwali as the MC stated. Honorable Board Chair, Councillor Emmanuel Etule, and board member, board directors here present. Honorable Mohammed Sheriff, Acting Managing Director, the Liberia Electricity Corporation, and his able deputies, our workforce, the worker union, and the fourth estate. We want to say on behalf of the entire workforce here at LEC, Bushroad Station, we want to say you are highly welcome. Feel free and have a healthy discussion with your staff. We are so happy to welcome such a operating team, people, some of the best brains in the energy sector to work along with us. We are open up to work with you. You are welcome. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And with no further ado, we're going to take the statement from the Acting Managing Director. The podium is yours. Honorable Mohammed Sheriff. Yes.
The Acting Managing Director of Liberia Electricity Corporation, Mohammed Sheriff.
Thank you.
Liberia Electricity Corporation on the Bushroad Island, District number 16. Bushroad County.
I think this is my second time coming here. The first one was on the fish anyway. But looking at you, I can see the enthusiasm. Do you want to be like man coffee creme de la creme? Yeah. Yesterday they were creme de la creme. So maybe I will get the introduction later to tell me about you. Because I have come to listen who you are, what you do, what your perspective. I want to listen to your perspective. Come down to your level to understand what is it that you do. But I can tell you what is it that I want. What I want from you is what the Liberian people want from you.
That is the vision of the president. And that vision is also my vision. Are you ready? Yes. We want to see a Liberia where everybody will have access to reliable, affordable, and sustainable electricity over the period of 5 years. Is there a typical vision to understand? No. Simple, right? But in order to get there, we need your support. As the crème de la crème, we also need the support of the public. Like I said yesterday, the electricity we bring in the immediate term, we have no other hope for now in the immediate, while we are planning to ensure that we develop our own generation capacity, to optimize our own generation capacity. But what should we do now to reduce the outages currently ongoing? Significant improvement, right? Over the past 2 weeks. But we are not still satisfied. We want to see what? Zero. So we need to do 3 things. 1, we intervene in the immediate term. 2, we go medium term. And 3, the long term. The short term is we look around domestically. What can we do to optimize our generation? This is why you see your thermal plant here, right? You also see the Mount Coffee. We get generation from Mount Coffee, but during the dry season it's almost zero. We all depend on the thermal plant. So in the short term, we have no other option but to also rely on our regional interconnection. Is it familiar? Do you know the CLSG? How? Because I was heading the CLSG. We took it from zero to where it is today. So I'm familiar with the CLSG. We go through the CLSG, we have 4 countries connected, interconnected, but we are also connected to the OMVG. OMVG is also connected to Europe. So the way it works, when I say I go to Guinea to get power, it doesn't mean I'm absolutely dependent on Guinea. But the way the interconnection works, if I have excess in power generation, my neighbor has some deficit or gap, we coordinate, collaborate to get that excess through PPA arrangement. You either take or pay, or you take and pay. When you take it, you pay. So in the case of Guinea, where you have the current team led by Thomas Konkaung, they are currently negotiating together 30 megawatts on the take and pay. When we take it, we pay for the next 2 months. Even all is so, it's possible in August, where we are at our peak, the Mount Coffee, Guinea can say, Liberia, we need 40 megawatts from you. Can we get the 40 megawatts? Then we will negotiate with them, we'll give it to them. That's how it works. So when you're in problem, you touch your neighbor or your neighbors to help you out. It doesn't mean you are dependent. As a matter of fact, nobody is an island, right? Good. So that's the short term. Our goal is to make sure to leverage all the opportunities within Liberia, outside Liberia, within the region, to make sure and reduce the outage from 12 hours to 0 hour. That's our goal. And what that means is that you need to contribute significantly. You got to ensure that happens. Whatever support, tools you need, that's the reason why I'm here as your MD. I'm not here for me to make name. I'm here to satisfy the Liberian people. So I gave you the support. I gave you the tools that you need to deliver. And I always say, once you can deliver, you have nothing to worry. Once you can produce the desired results, you have nothing to worry. But if you cannot deliver results, if you cannot produce the desired result, we give you that opportunity to do so. We can work with you. Simple and straightforward, isn't it? Yes. So are you ready? Yes. Are you ready to work? Yes. Well, I'm not ready to listen to the shopping list. I want to listen to what you need. Sometimes when you ask people, what do you need? They want to explain to you what they want. When you have limited resources, you first prioritize. What are your immediate needs? Let us tackle the low-hanging fruits that we can quickly clear along the way. As we proceed to achieve our desired result, we categorize them in terms of priorities. Right? Yes. So are you ready for that? Yes. So tell me, what is it that I'm giving you the opportunity, Madam Moderator? We will take the mic around. I want to listen from you. I don't want to listen from your boss. You tell me, what is it that you think from your perspective we can do to solve the problem of debt, loss reduction, to increase efficiency within the operation, so that we can become financially viable, operationally excellent? That's my goal. I want to make sure we have an LEC from the value chain. Generation, excellent. Transmission, excellent. Distribution, excellent. Commercial, excellent. And we have administration that is providing the support to all the full value chain. So tell me, what is it that we need to do to help you? You don't have to say, oh, you don't have to be afraid, maybe I'm reporting my boss. You're speaking your mind, right? Yeah. And let me tell you our core values. Transparency and accountability. Innovation and growth. I want to see innovation. New ideas. Even the sweeper, I'll listen to you. The driver, I'll listen to you. Accountability is important. We are going to sort of drive a culture of performance, put in place metrics that I can measure your performance on. Before you can receive your salary, you got to tell me what you did. Yes, sir? You hear that? Okay. Before you can receive your salary, do your time sheet. You tell me exactly what you've done. If you can't tell me what you've done, that means you don't have anything to do. So we don't want redundancy. Yeah. We don't want. Oh, you scared to repeat back? Because when you have redundancy, we spend bulk of our money on people doing nothing. We're supposed to spend that money to improve our generation, upgrade our system, modernize our grid, and everything. So please, ladies and gentlemen, I've come humble to talk to all of you, to work with all of you, come with my open mind. I can't listen to they say yes. I want to see it for myself. Whatever decision I take will be data-driven by evidence. If you prove to me that you can't deliver anything, and I give you the opportunity to deliver and you can't do it, then we are not going to work with you. So, I'm here today to tell you, I'm willing to work with you. Please work with me. Please, I'm begging you. Let us deliver for the Liberian people. They need electricity yesterday. And in order to get it yesterday, you need to work. When I say yesterday, it means it's urgent, right? Fantastic. So tell me, should I start from my left to hear from you? You can put your hand on and interrupt me. Let me hear you. So we start. Go ahead. That is okay.
Thank you, Mr. MD. My name is Hon Mohammed from the TNT department. And we are so much happy and you come down to our level. We highly appreciate it. You say you wanted to hear our need for effectiveness. And we are so happy to see you today. I will provide the evidence and I will give the leads. Mr. MD, the simple thing to make us effective from this tapping point, which is Bushroad, is the salary increment. The evidence is simple, Mr. MP. When you tour the back of customer service at Waterside, you will see the physical injustice in salary disparities. The last time I went there, I saw lost rate of cars for patrol Bushroad. And we do the major, we claim to fire. There are some people at Waterside, I'm not condemning them, but just to sell tea, making 1,000 hours. Those who claim fire, they are making less than that. We are willing to work with you. Thank you for coming down to us. We have more to say, but since this is an contest, we are just saying to you, the money will make us effective, and we can show you to that. And we reduce the power tech also. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have your seat. Okay, this is how we do it. As you raise your concern, we respond to you. I'm for salary equalization or salary harmonization here and there. Fantastic. But I can also tell you, we have to also be very careful. Because LEC doesn't get money like subsidy elsewhere. It's an entity that needs to make money. From your money, you upgrade your system. From the money, you pay for the electricity that you import. If you don't pay, they cut it off, then you are in darkness. From your money, you're supposed to have operational excellence. So we have two ways. You have losses, both commercial, technical, very high. If you're importing 10 megawatts and you are only billing 4 megawatts, the 6, both technical and commercial losses. So tell me, how is it that you can help me to reduce those? Why it is true that I'm going to attend to your own plight to increase your salary, but I have to also set a performance for you. Daddy, how sure am I if I were to increase your salary, you assured me that the losses will reduce from 54% or 60% to maybe 10%? That is a saving. And that saving, we can direct it towards improvement of your welfare, not just salary, vehicle, so many other things. So you see how it works? Both ways. So this is why I've come to sit with you. We can strategically plan both the inputs, we agree on the outcomes. Are you with me? Thank you. Who else? Yes, sir.
Introduction. My name is Engineer Dixon. Thanks very much that you have come out for us to discuss how we can carry the LEC forward. Interested in your long-term plan. We are praying that few years from now, we should actually be approaching the zero electricity generation, distribution, where we have to have off and on. I've been very unfortunate in the LEC. I worked on the Marcofe project from start to end. I started as an engineer in training, and we rehabilitated Marcofe up to end. Fortunately for me, I was able to join the team. I worked on CLSG integration from start to end. Now I'm on the interconnection of Monrovia and RRA interconnection as an electrical engineer. My request that we help us to achieve a long-term goal for LEC. I will suggest that we pay, or your management pay a little attention of strengthening the engineers on the ground. We have very few engineers, and we need more training. We want to see before the zero activities on the network, all our engineers, we don't want to see all experts coming from we want to do it ourselves. We want to do it ourselves. And we'll be very, very happy. And Liberia Electricity Corporation power when we can handle our own electrical technical activities. Thank you.
Thank you. What's your name? Okay, Tano. Thank you so much, Tano. I do sincerely agree with you. We need a long-term plan. This is what I told you from what I said up on the podium. We're going to build a strategy plan, and you will be part of that whole planning. Yeah. As you assume that office, we are currently conducting a full assessment through the value chain, from the generation, transmission, distribution, commercial, all along the way. Through that, we want to identify bottlenecks. What are the issues that will warrant intervention? We want a strategy that is informed by data, evidence. We don't want, while it is true that we listen to people to get some strategic insights, we also want to gather the data. What is happening to the warehouse? What is happening in the engineering department? At the end of the day, we want to have a strategy that is actionable, step by step, tells you what exactly to do. Or on the broader level, just a spot check. I can tell you, on the generation side, we are working seriously. This is why, if you heard recently, the president endorsed a project of about 270 megawatts generation that we are currently working on. Once that is done, a combined cycle all year round. You don't have rainy season, dry season, no. So once you are an engineer, it tells you, once you have that combined cycle, rainy season is available, dry season is available. So 270 plus the existing generation capacity we have. Are you not in a position to export? Of course we are in a position to. And that's our goal between now and 2028. Good. So, for the long term, yes, we are all in for the long term. So, better be independent while at the same time collaborating with Ori, because no country is an island. So, I can assure you that we are working. At the end of the day, we will have a very vibrant, very strong, functionally excellent LEC. Thank you. So we got two more. On this side. Sorry.
Good afternoon.
I'll meet you one-on-one, don't worry. So don't get that too. All right. One female. The men are get to. I agree. Okay, go ahead.
Good morning again, ladies and gentlemen. Anti-Mani Estina Kolo from the Mechanical Department, which is GST. My own little advice and experience, I can make also minimal power test. A mini power test. I'm an employee. Paying for a meter from March 2016 to all the way to September before I was able to receive my meter. So for that reason, power test will continue to increase because customers get parent and run to the corporation. Their parent cannot be served on time. So again, the power and the cost to get power test on their hand now all over. Because if you pay for meter, in a winter you receive your meter, it won't allow you to get on time. But you can't pay for your meter. Then you stay 3 to 4 months before you receive your meter. When you step under the freaking darkness, so that's also helping the employees and the management staff to put our hand to work for customers to able to be able to get a meter on time. That's also minimal power test. I thank for the day.
Hold on. Okay, all right. Everybody, that's fine, no problem. You'll find another day to come. But I'm glad that you talked about power tech. Let me make this clear. LEC will not be viable if we continue to build just 40% of out of 100%. So the power tech to tackle it starts from inside. So this is what we said. The turnaround time of getting meter will work you around the clock to reduce it. Do you want to take your telephone, you can download the app from the App Store and tells you register for your meter in a matter of hours, you know when and how your meter will be installed? Do you want the time problem on your pole or your transformer? You take your app, you communicate. Immediately there is somebody responding to you. Yeah. Do you want a decentralized maintenance activities in rural communities? So we can only do that when we help, when you help. And I know Power Tech is not successful if they don't have internal support. I don't need a rocket scientist to know that. No ordinary person will just climb on a pole. It comes from inside. And let me clear this. Don't see me laughing, but trust me. People that work with me, now, when it comes to power theft, malfeasance, inefficiency, forget it. That is not negotiable. You can take it to the bank. We will go after power theft because the Liberian people, they need electricity yesterday. Yes. It is wrong for people to leave their offices and go back home. They are in darkness. Students, no electricity at the various schools. Hospitals, the same way. The economy is locked. You need to unlock the economy. Market women, people selling produce in the evening, when they bring their produce, no way to preserve them. At the end of the day, they sell it cheap. Why would we do that? So we need to make sure to give them that support, the provision to be able to preserve their produce through their refrigerator and so forth. And that can only be done if you have reliable, affordable, and sustainable electricity. So, and that starts from routine. Anybody, if you're doing power theft, just know that you should stop. You're supposed to stop yesterday because we're coming for you. We have a way of catching you. So if you want to try the test, go ahead. But I can tell you, we have zero tolerance for that. Thank you, madam.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah. Welcome, Mr. Sheriff, along with your team. My name is Hassan Sharif, and I'm an environmental officer from the Health, Safety, and Environment Department. I have been in LEC for 2 years now, and in the HSE department, there have been a serious lack of capacity building. There have been no training for the last 2 years. I have been in LEC, no capacity building. We are not equipped in terms of mobility. We are to be on the feeders, monitoring to know the safety concerns that are there and report it to TND. But we are not that much equipped to do that. We need your assistance. I'm an environmentalist.
Thank you, Mr. Sharif. Thank you so much. I can assure you, before coming here, my team and I, we are working. And I can tell you this. One thing I can do, I can sugarcoat. Straight shooter. And I can also smile with you. You understand? We're going to determine whether you need vehicle. We'll do the assessment. Through our assessment, we will know that you need vehicle to do your assessment, to do your verification. You will need tools to do all those. You will need training. The training director is sitting over there. The HR director, she and I spoke yesterday on some other things. We need to do training needs assessment, all those things. You can't just shoot the arrow in the dark, right? You got to first assess, understand what are the needs, what are the areas of bottlenecks, where can we do intervention. That way, you move and people trust you. They build confidence in the system. So I can assure you, so long you are there, you are working, and you need these things, we will provide them. And we'll do it as a priority. Yeah? Okay, the last one. No, what is that?
Stand up.
So we have to distribute, do stratification. One here, one over there, 1 year. At the end of the day, we are not biased. Go ahead.
Thank you so much. I'm Thomas F. Wonder of the Generation Division and Thermal Plant Department specifically. I'm an administrative assistant. I've been around for over 8 years. The issue of nepotism, favoritism, is a serious issue in this corporation. One of our brothers spoke, he spoke and said, if LEC will fight power theft salaries, the truth of the matter is, the hard truth is, we all left our homes, we apply here, LEC accepted us to give us salary. And once you are given salary, they are telling you to forget your dreams and pay attention to LEC. So once we are here, please, Mr. MD, we are begging you, favoritism is a serious issue here. You will see somebody who is just employed in similar position of the other person makes it higher and skyrocket salaries while you still remains low. The issue of disrespect is too much here. Intimidation is too much here. Mr. MD, if we must succeed in every aspect, your greater access is the human capital. Human resources should be your greatest asset, because without us, we, the entity is nowhere. We make the entity. All right? Please help us.
Thank you.
Nepotism, favoritism, bad leadership, bad governance, let it stop under your regime. We need good governance under this resting nation. Please, we've been tired. We are tired. Please, sir. Lastly, once the staff come up to speak, most of my colleagues have other things to say, but they are afraid. I'm the second official now this time, because I understand I'm going to get serious attitude from here. for whosoever. I'm not going to call name, but I know it's going to be so. People will definitely chase you because you try to speak the truth, and I'm not afraid. Thank you.
Okay, all right. Okay. I can tell you this. What's your name? Thomas, I can assure you, in the new LEC, there is one passport. It is Liberia. Wherever I have worked, I'm concerned about results. I don't care where you're coming from. Passport, tribes, needs. I'm after results. That's what I said from the beginning. If you can deliver the results, trust me, you don't have to worry. You know, we have it both ways. Some people will claim, oh, my salary is low. Are you working for your salary? The fact that you're coming to work, are you doing the right thing? So the assessment will tell us where the bottlenecks are. We will meet you one-on-one. I don't want to say, for instance, why I do get insight from what you are telling me. I want to verify with evidence, data. It tells us exactly what is going on. At the end of the day, you want fairness, right? Good. The data will tell us that. And we will go through that, and I can show you whatever is it we need to do to ensure we deliver the results. And the results are simple. Work assiduously to deliver quality. When I mean quality, I mean affordable, reliable, and sustainable into all. Working with you, ourselves, move on. Are you ready? Thank you. Still a little hungry. Okay, last person. You have 30 seconds.
Thank you, MD. MD, right? Most of the people who clapping for you today are charity and contractor. ELDC, if you sign contract today, you will see that 6 months. Your 6 months will finish, no new contract, you'll just be going. It happened here before when ESBI were on the front, they put people down because their contract can expire. So you should look at that aspect, right? People can be suffering and then be contractor. We try to employ our people. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for sticking to the 30 seconds, smart guy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your insight. Sorry, next time, madam. So, thank you so much. I do sincerely appreciate all of the inputs. I can tell you that they will serve as insights to management decision. We want to make the right decision. You are our asset. You know, we get key asset here. You are one of the assets, right? And in fact, you are the main asset. So, at the beginning of my statement, I did ask you, right? Are you creme de la creme like what happened yesterday at the Man Coffee? Or you want to be creme de la creme? Are you creme de la creme or you want to be creme de la creme? You are creme de la creme. Fantastic. We will see about that. But I can show you, we will support you. We will give you the tools you need. But we will also hold you accountable for delivering results. Thank you.
Yeah, sure, I can be on that.
Okay, so thank you for speaking up with regards to the things that you need to be proactive and resourceful. So we're going to our remark segment and we'll take one remark from each division. So we won't be calling departments, we'll be calling divisions. So we're going to start first of all with PEMC, and we welcome to the podium Ms. Benetta Howe, Management for Minor Metering. Yeah, clap for your friend. It will be a time one day too. You won't put a clap for you.
It is my incredible pleasure this afternoon, on behalf of the Planning, Engineering and Major Connection Division, to welcome on board our new acting management, headed by Honorable Mohammed Sheriff. Mr. Sheriff, want to say welcome to Bushroad. Planning Engineering is a division that comprises of two major departments. We have the engineering and the metering department. So as we welcome you, as you continue to work with us, you will get to know us better. We pray to God because we have heard all of what our colleagues said. There are a lot of issues which we cannot discuss here now, because if we decide to discuss them, we will not have time to leave from here. But once again, on behalf of my colleague, the entire team, I want to say welcome. We are happy to work with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ms. Howe. Next, we have TND, Mr. Victor Gray, Senior Manager, Transmissions and Distribution.
Good afternoon to everyone. I'm Victor L. Gray, for those of you who do not know me in person. I am one of the senior managers of the transmission and distribution division of the Liberia Electricity Corporation. The division is divided into three major departments. Okay, or the division, sorry, is divided into three major departments. The transmission department division is divided into three major departments. Number one department has to do with the maintenance and operations of the grid. Number two has to do with rural electrification. And three has to do with technical services. And each one is being headed by a senior manager. I don't know whether my colleagues are here at this hour. Okay, here he is, Mr. Boyfe Ibsen. He's head of the Rural Electrification Department. And Mr. Phil is head of the Technical Services Department of T&D. On behalf of the division, we want to extend our heartfelt congratulations to the newly appointed team of the Liberia Electricity Corporation, headed by His Honor Mohammed Sheriff. And also our thanks also goes to the board members, headed by the chair, Mr. Tule. And then what we want to tell the staff of the Transmission and Distribution Department that we are here to give you the needed support, which we advocate for all along on your behalf. We want to tell management that we are here and willing to work with you once we get the needed support. And we can also assure you that LEC will be better than what it has been a couple of years ago with your support. On behalf of the division, again, I would like to take this time to extend our heartfelt congratulations to the newly appointed team. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Gray. We'll go on to generations and we'll welcome William Tanu, Manager for Operations.
Good afternoon, everyone. Well, for and on behalf of the Generation Thermal Power Plant, I would like to first of all extend my deepest felicitation and heartfelt gratitude to the two senior managers who are the source of power in LEC, in Mr. Duffy Eric Colley and Mr. Emeji Kanka. Well, Mr. Acting Managing Director, I'm hopeful that you came with a lot of expertise and the decision made by the President of the Republic of Liberia, President Joseph Nimampo Senior, was timely. The acting and the interim management team, interim management team decision taken by you was not misplaced, it was in place because the interim managing director in Mr. Thomas Zilek-Onkeon, his effort as an engineer in the Republic of Liberia and also of Liberia cannot be overemphasized because we all trust his ability. And now, the IT Managing Director is Mr. Mohammed Sheriff, having read through his portfolio, knowing that he has been one of the top in the region, serving as the head of CLSG, a statistician and senior economist. That tells me that he comes with a lot of expertise and I can foresee the Liberia Electricity Corporation going forward. I can rest assured the Deputy Managing Directors that as much as the government of Liberia plays interest in the acting management team to take LEC forward, we can rest assure you that all of the full support that you need, we're going to give it to you, that LEC will be a vibrant sector in the energy region in Africa as a whole. Well, before I go any further, I would like to appreciate the interim management team and the board director in Mr. Emmanuel Tule for first of all helping to augment the manpower capacity at the Bushroad Thermal Power Plant. In time past, we have had that one person or two persons staying on the shift. So afterward, when the senior manager spoke about manpower capacity building, and at some point in time, there was a little issue. And Mr. Frederick Augustine Frederick was very enthusiastic. He saw the need and technical expertise were around the table. He saw the need. And now I can rest assure you that at the Bushroad Thermal Power Plants, where we have 3 plants, the Wazella plant, 18 megawatt, the Jaka plants, but the 10 megawatt, the Warben plant, 10 megawatt, the full installed capacity, which is 38 megawatt, have at least 95% of manpower to be able to operate the engine anytime. The IT Managing Director spoke about the low-hanging fruit. One of the low-hanging fruit we can talk about is, first I will have to start with the man coffee, unit number 1, and I am very much sure that in subsequent time, with your expertise heading 3 countries in Africa, that unit will be restored, coupled with other engines that will come there after to augment the thermal power plant, because the thermal power plant is not limited to any season around the world. Be it rainy season, dry season, we are always available to be able to support the area. And in support of the war payment plan, we would appreciate that few things that need to be done to help us in getting those units fully available, so that at any point in time we will be able to support the grid. So on behalf of the thermal power plant, I want to say you are wholeheartedly welcome. Thank you, and thank you again. Thank you.
The next remark is going to come from GSD and it's going to be done by T. Ulen Nimle, Manager of Fleet and Logistics. And please, we are making too much noise. Let's stop.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon to the management team. We want to say on behalf of the General Services Division, where I am heading the Logistical Fleet Department, we want to say welcome to the team. Our division, General Services, which is a support-based department to all of the entire LEC. Within our division, we have facility management, health, safety and environment, security and compliance, and logistics and fleet. So once again, as a support division to the entire entity, Mr. MD, we would like to say welcome. We appreciate your intervention so early. We hope and pray as time goes by, you will give us the needed support so that we extend our support to all of the entire LEC. We don't have that much to say to the team. We hope and pray that we'll work together and to foster the goal of the corporation and as well as the vision of the president. I just want to use this time to say thank you and thank you very much.
Thank you. So drawing down on the remark segment, of course, we can leave them out. The union, Alfred Nana, and no singing. We're not singing. No, we're not singing any song.
Today is a historical day. How do I mean by that? I told other people who just left a few months ago, I said, when you come here as a managing director, my mission will have a historical day. So, paint department have made a record. You might have one of those that left plenty. 1980, when Howard Yuan took over the murder regime. For engineer to development, you have to spend the time with us going up there. So I said, thank you very much for making that position on behalf of Joe Meyer and the family and including myself. Mr. Andy, there are series of things that here. After the place where me myself want to throw up again, I will tell you so many things that happen in the yard. You need your attention. You will throw from end to end. You see the reservoir? The port dog where no water. People still have full labor drawing water in bucket. Dog can bring water from your house for a bathroom every morning. Now leave it as it is. The salary structure, the mental about the salary structure, the disparity. Now we look at it quickly as possible. Then come to the TND. TND develop Mr. Great Hour. Yeah, Great Hour. They may have a challenge. We have to pick up on the P one landman. Pick up. We need landmen to be employed for every pickup, at least the minimum is to be three landmen for every pickup for transmission division. Three landmen. We have effective and efficient job to be done. The salary structure we will meet you one-on-one because we carry our area. Somebody come and BSc. There are so many BSc boys are here. They come to school. They're making $300. What does that mean by that? You bring the man, you want to help the man once and for all. Don't leave it halfway. So, Mr. Gray, I call you here for purpose. Mr. Gray has a challenge at the TND. That was a place they never employed people in the past leadership. They never employed people there. Everything was commercial. We're not going to politics here. But one thing, we want to help the TND. As I always said, you and your management team, right after here, along with the journalists, we will go from end to end. The Gara is challenged. Right now, race is coming. That place be filthy again. No way to go in. What is that? We have asked the press right in that place. No way. Then they truck driver there. I want people to come. Sorry, come. So go where they try to get. Sorry, come. Where they can do it in that hole. ESBR. We're going to have a truck driver in that place. A road applicant, and you may measure on the road. The truck can go there and hit the where here. We'll give us a road there. We have a challenge here. So I commend you and your team for coming. We hope and pray every month. The engineer, you have meeting with them, you hear what they need for the engineers. You have a plan, meeting with them every month. The engineers will know what they need on the field of right. I thank you. We're going to talk today. You must say thank you.
Protocol. Okay, so that was another of the union. And then the last remark for this segment will come from the board of directors. So welcome to the podium, Councillor Emmanuel A. Tunde, Chairman, Board of Directors, LEC.
Thank you, Madam Moderator. MD and your team, the staff, members of the 4th Estate present. Let me start by joining the MD to congratulate you for the work you've been doing over the years. Yesterday, the MD coined a new title for you, and we want to continue to call you by that title, the crème de la crème. That means the best among the best. So the best among the best, we've come here today as a board to accompany the management team, the IT management team, to show to you that the board has explicit confidence in this management team. I don't know whether this has happened before, but to accompany the new management team, I think as far as I know, that the board will accompany the new management team as a way of introducing them to the staff. As far as I know, this is the first time. I know many of you got to know me also at LEC, and many of you came to know me when I came to LEC. And so, many of you have not seen me because what we are doing today was never done in our case when we came. And the first thing we tried to do, as was evident in our takeover speech as a board, was to inform management that we were working under the mandate of the president, and that the president wanted reform and rebranding of the Liberia Electricity Corporation to bring into management a new vigor that will translate into getting electricity, no matter how you do it. But the president mandated us to tell management he wants every Liberian to access electricity. And that was the message we brought to the management then. And so we came here the first time as a board to assess the situation here. And as I can see here, some of the things we observe here, they are still here. And I think it's a disappointment, Mr. MP. You need to take good care of that. The HSE department seems not to be working, because all of this outgrowth in the old plants, I think we came with Mary here last year, May. We are in almost a year, they are still there. In other words, this plant is dirty. It's dirty. Love you, friend, it's dirty. I know because you said the MD are coming here today, but there's some cleanup. But it's dirty. You need to do something better about that. If there's no means by which we can dismantle these obsolete plants, we should keep the environment clean. When we came for the assessment, I was seeing some Massininger to walk around, and the boss said, "No, Chief, you can't walk around like that. You need something to protect your foot." I said, "What?" He says, "We got a lot of snakes here." And true to their word, when I passed through the plants, I saw the evidence. If you keep the place dirty, you will invite those rodents, those personal snakes. It's not healthy for the employees. The next thing I saw lacking here is fire protection. So how can you have a plant as large as this that you can't even have a single fire engine? If I ask whether they get firefighter here, no firefighters here, no fire department. About I think 2-3 nights ago, there was an outbreak of fire, and somebody was recording it. I think it was Teach and share it. What I saw one security officer and maybe 2 staff before any safety gear going to put the fire out. That's unfortunate and it's not acceptable. That's unfortunate and unacceptable. As small as LPRC is, they have fire truck. As small as RIA is, they have fire truck. Why can't this large plant with several substation and generation sources lack fire truck, lack trained firefighter? We need to do better. Mr. MD and your team, please look into that. One of my experiences as a new chairman of the board was that, and a lot of people did not know that as Deputy Minister of Justice, at the time I used to proxy for the Minister of Justice in 2015 and 2016 on the LEC board. So they didn't know. So when I came in, they thought I was just one of the guys that they recommended who were looking for a job to just come and take over LEC board. So after my first takeover message, they sent a spine. It sent a signal of fear in the spine of the management. So what? I was the most isolated person in LEC. Fear was seen in the faces of the staff. As much as I was going down to people, offices, to say, some of them would literally tell me, say, Chief, we want to come to talk to you, but we're scared. And I says, a friend of what? Here, when you want to keep a job, you go to you talk to the chairman. So, and you know, that came up even from the mouth of the town. So, but now I can see more than 11 months later, I see people coming around, willing to talk. Some of the times, I think we went to the hydro, other places, when the guys wanted to talk, where Fimo? Then they were looking Fimo face. So I said, but why are you looking Fimo face to talk? They said, no, Chief. Anyway, just in your coca. That is not good for the work environment. Because what keeps the workforce productive is the motivation. If the staff are not motivated, if they are afraid to bring their grievances up to their bosses, they keep it within. They become an introvert. Keep it within, and then it affects their performance, their output. So I'm glad to see the trend that the new MD is taking to interact with the staff. And some people say it is the first time. There will always be a first time. Once Councillor Emmanuel Etule is the chairman of the board of the Liberia Electricity Corporation. The next thing I observe is that we have received 3 kind of figures in staff figures. Yeah. So from the various reports, we got different figures of staff. Which is not good. We need to have a certainty in the number of staff we have as a corporation. Yes. So the MD is aware of that, and I'm sure he will take due note of it and make the necessary assessment and correct it. Now, let me come to why I'm here with the MD and his team. You know, in November, the consultancy management ended, and the CEO and the COO contract ended, and then we have to recruit, or the president should have appointed the new team. That's the right of the president under the law. But the board pleaded with the president to allow the board to vet the process and be able to recommend qualified Liberians. Let me let you know the president believes in Liberians. The president believes that there is a cream de la cream among Liberians that can handle LEC. And so while there was plea from some other people to come in to help from OSA, the president said, without Liberians that can do the job. And he insisted that the board should go ahead and vet the new management team. But we told him, well, the time was short, and so we plead with you to allow people within to have an interim management team, and then we can use that period to vet. And he also approved that request, and that's how the team you see before you was vetted and recommended to him for appointment. But this is what happened. After the recommendation went to him, and then people start asking, but when the president will appoint? So I was sick and I was in Ghana. The president tried to reach me. I was not successful. So when I came, I went to see him and he said, it was you I was waiting for. I said, yeah, I'm here now. But by that time I was still working on my cane. He said, look, go home and take a rest. When you get all right, come. And then when I was all right, he said, let me look at your paper you sent. And when he went through the report, he agreed with the committee that those we recommended were the best Liberian that can do the job for now. So this is why you have the Honorable Mohammed Sheriff and his deputy appointed as acting now, and they will be made proper after confirmation. So what we have done as a board, we gave the board a mandate that they must deliver on certain key performance indicators. And so that's what the MD is telling you. You will have to justify your pay by your performance, because he's going to be reporting to us but on how he delivered on this key performance indicator. So the last thing I want to say is that I heard across the remarks section that people were talking about what we got few technical people here. In our last board meeting, that was discussed, and the board has taken a decision on that to be implemented by management through drafting or developing of policies. So revert, what was reported to us is that we have a workforce of 70% non-technical and 30% technical. The board has resoluted that be reversed to have 70% technical and 30% non-technical. So the management will be working on that over a period of time, and they will get back to us. But at the end of the day, in their respective progress report, we want to see actions taken towards achieving that. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Nasser. Today, so that's how we close on the remarks segment of this program today. Next, we have the vote of thanks, and it's going to come from the acting Deputy Managing Director for Administration, Mr. Eric Augustine Fredericks.
Here at the Electricity Corporation in Bushroad Island branch, where
good afternoon. I want to say thanks to a lot of you engineers who work all the years made LEC what it is today. I know you've been working through challenges, tough times, but like our MD have said, we've come to make some changes. I would want to say the past management did what they could within their own vision and plan. It is our time to make things within our vision and make it better. We come from the school of thought that when you are given the opportunity to serve, you are not the boss, you are a servant. So I always say, let's use the bottom to top approach than to use the top to bottom approach. Because the bottom to top approach gives you an informed decision as to how management will be able to take decision in the interest of the country, of its people. And that goes through a lot of processes. We talk about policy, we talk about changes, it's not instant. It's a gradual process because it comes with resource mobilization. It also comes with people's views and thoughts. I sat and listened to all of the concerns, These concerns, I may say, they are all age-old concerns. It is a challenge to the new management to have them solved. It is not in the business of this management to say, look, the past management did this, they did that. That's the reason why this management came. We can actually to look through and see what we can be able to solve in a given time we are able to serve, and that will work and achieve that through your effort. All we ask for the collaboration, we ask for the cooperation, we ask for support. The one thing I know about this thing, there is no boss. All of us have become a servant to you. And that is why when you go to the headquarters now, the head office, our doors are open. And like he said, we have, almost all of us on the team have had a lot of experience in the other life. So the issue of gossip and naysaying is not part of our agenda. So if we approach the issue that needs to be solved. But the issue of bringing name is stay away from everybody. So I thank you. We look forward to having a very good, and we know with the energy we have, we will succeed. Thank you.
Keywords: no gossip, no naysaying. Don't carry your friend. Yeah, really. Okay, so